Oswald is dead! Oswald is dead! We mourn the loss of our future king and hope for East Anglia. We will remember his brave fight in Dunwich. We will remember his sword against ruins.
Another king lost, Abel.
Stop washing your face with mead.
How can I face Halfdan Jarl now? I've failed him again.
We can take the battle to what remains of Rued's clan before they hit back.
Easier said than done. His men are holed up in Borg Castle, a fortress on the sea.
On the sea? Then it must have a harbor.
It does. Guarded by a gate of hefty iron, held in place by timber spikes, difficult to force open.
Timber burns.
It does, but how do we reach it?
We rig your ship with oil at her front, sail it ablaze at the gate.
They would see us coming, long before we reached the walls.
We raise a Fiat, an army of East Anglia's farmers. Throw them at the front gate as a distraction.
Saxons willing to die for a bunch of Danes? It's a stretch.
It can work, Finir. If they fight in Oswald's name, that is all the courage they will need. You there! Did you hear of Thane Oswald's fate?
Aye, we did. He dragged Rued to the bowels of Elmer, Dane devil.
Rued may be gone, but his clan still plagues East Anglia. And would you join us to rid your kingdom of his dogs?
For Oswald? Aye, anything.
2 eager Saxons is not yet defeated. But you may be right. We may have a chance.
I can ride to Elmenham and muster what remains of Oswald's men there. But who else would join us?
The Reeve of Thetford, Winston. He's a bitter old barnacle, but he would fight to the death for this land.
We can assemble a forward camp at the ruins north of Burg Castle.
Ride with me, Finir. Let's pay this Reeve a visit.
With any hope, Theodort remains untouched by Rued's violence.
Hope is a scarce word in this kingdom.
Maybe so, but I would rather hold on to something, anything, than ride with empty hands.
If Rued's clan continues to roam this kingdom unchecked, the people of East Anglia will be as ravaged as these lands.
And where do we find ourselves? Riding into the fence to beg a horde of frightened farmers for aid.
To fight for a king that you gave them, Finir. Remember that.
It was my task to find them a king, not protect that king against every danger that might befall him.
Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do. Watch your back. Rued's clan may still be nearby.
What did you expect?
Oswald was...
Theodort, just
Wood,
ahead.
smoke, and ash. Rued's men have been here. Oswald wasn't crowned yet, nor was he married. I say you have some work yet to do.
Right. No need to remind me.
Everyone's sticking a devil,
A will of iron coming here, knowing your kind did all this.
Rued's clan is your enemy, not me. I come on behalf of the late Oswald of Elmenham.
Still a Dane from top to two. It's your meddling that led to Oswald's death, leaving our kingdom for the worse.
Oswald died defending East Anglia, defending you. Will you not do the same?
What? Die in defense of a lost cause? I have problems of my own.
East Anglia will fall if Rued's clan is not defeated. Fight with me to drive them off. For Oswald and your kinsmen.
Pretty words, Dane. But the men of Theodord have their own battles to fight.
If you need an axe, I'm standing right here.
There's a village to the east, Kingsbury. It was taken by Rued's men a fortnight ago. And I'll not rest until it's back in our hands.
Let me and my raiders take the village. Save your strength and join us for the fight to come.
Bold offer, If you do as you promise, the pikes at Theavard will be yours.
I will take this news to our forward camp, Eivor. Follow when you can.
I will see you there.
Kingsbury's church has a great horn atop its steeple. If you manage the task, blew it, I'll know you kept your word. Oh, my friend, we will rebuild, I promise you. We ain't got the strength no more. Stand tall.
You there, Dane. A word, if you will.
You called to me.
We heard you talking with the Reeve, and we wish to fight beside you. We owe Oswald for his good deeds and fair rule.
I'm glad to hear it. Go to the ruins north of Burke Castle. The army gathers there.
Have you seen Mother? Oh, blessed. Your mother? When was last you saw her? Before the bad men came. Said she'd be right back. But she ain't.
Let's get out of here. Run up here! Festive with Rued's men.
I'll stay in your way.
done it! Time to sound the horn and seal victory. The Reeve has come to join me. Let's hope his promise holds.
The horn! It's been so long since I've heard that sweet sound!
Praise be!
Haildane! Over here!
I held to my oath, Reeve. I hope you will honor yours.
My promise holds, aye. Theovord will join you in the fight against Rued's clan.
With your aid, we may yet save East Anglia.
In past times, that horn was used to muster fyrds all across our land. You may find others who have warmed to its call.
Good. Whatever willing men you find, rally them soon at the ruins north of Burg Castle. That horn came from Elmenham. Valdis must have got to them. The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready.
Eivor! Word of your actions in Theodord has spread like wildfire. Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his, the Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane united in common cause.
A pity he's not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Valdis will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
For a long time you lived in fear. Your houses razed, your fields scorched. Now your chance has come. Fight to be free of this pain. Fight to be free of fear.
Freedom!
Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan, once and for all.
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life. Maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing for the spear din. A watcher I light on water's wake. Another glory I will keep.
Stop that. Come on.
Ready yourselves. Ruined shit stains will see us coming.
Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Brace! Odin's helm! The sword maidens take them swiftly. Order yourselves, men!
Steady your hands! Hold for impact! Hold! No! Forward! Get that ram in place! We need to open these gates! Come! He's beat the Raven!
That glorious ram to you! Who'd start your own path? Prepare to cut them down! This is for Oswald! Come and die on my blade!
Before me! That's it! Look out! Oil! Wait!
Fight smart. Use your glimmer. Keep the boat at distance.
Keep pushing! East Anglia depends on it! Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me! You must stop!
Silence, fool! So this is what it comes to, Wolfkist? Two Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? This swine is your prize! Come and get him!
East Anglia. People of East Anglia have spoken. The Saxon lover comes to fight.
A miserable man you lead, Ruin.
Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers! You are finished here, Ruin!
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald. Flee, Ruin, while pity restrains my blade.
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer.
East Anglia will have its cake, and it will not be you.
That groveling worm in a cage? You must be blind to stand with such a man.
For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my next. That fate will not be met today. They should be ruled, wolf-kissed. Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this. Than all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewage you wallow in.
Why does a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon? This Saxon of all.
He has an abundance that which you do not. He's fit to rule, fit to lead. You are not but a murderous one.
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
The rightful king of East Anglia has spared your life today, and so it will be.
Compassion is a virtue suited for anyone, Eivor, including you. Thank you.
I should speak with Oswald. See if he is well.
Praise the All-Father! Oswald lives!
You fight well, heathen. Not bad yourself, Saxon.
We did it! I can't believe we did it!
And Oswald yet lives. God is truly merciful.
Thank you for heeding me, Eivor. I know the worth of such a gesture. All this is like a dream.
but you are not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you!
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love. If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Finir, are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin. I would like to see what you have in stock.
I can get you that one easy. This will serve you well. You are looking powerful.
I must take my leave. So long.
May they sing of your deeds and my craftsmanship.
Wedding preparations in full bloom.
Thunder meaning me. Come, the wedding is soon to start. How grand!
A beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone for East Anglia's future. Eivor! I'm so glad you've made it. Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more powerful woman.
Do I? Because I'm nervous as hell.
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war against himself is the hardest to win.
I hereby name you man and wife, and as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with this Lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, Stuart. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Eivor! Care for a challenge?
Eivor! Wolf-kissed, gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brother. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness me, you drunken lout.
She stormed Boo's castle, brought Rued to his knees, and let Oswald hold him for trial. I could hardly believe my ears either. It was Oswald's wishes.
Yes, that's it!
As with everything, an easy task for the Wolf-Kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
Skål, Eivor! Let's have a drink.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king.
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories.
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-Kiss. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
I accept.
Yes, to celebrate. Skål! Drink more.
Too strong for you. This ale is strong, brother.
But I am stronger. Better luck next time, Wolf-Kissed. Now, you owe me some silver.
Fine, take it.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freyr. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they're aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Have another horn of mead, brother. It's brewed with clover and raspberry, they say.
Did you hear what I... Yes, it's good.
Keep that up.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Behold, how light-footed I am! You're as light-footed as a bear in a birch tree. These are the moves of Elmenhar.
Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm glad to hear it. Now...
I always felt like Skoll or Hati. Chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on, let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It has been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I am ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Oswald, You would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I have ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good king, Oswald!
To Oswald! Skull!
Skull! Skull! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all!
My king! The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald! King of sheep fuckers! Show your eyes! I challenge you.
I accept.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue. You! Always getting in the way! East Anglia can burn for all I care!
I wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What is done, is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finir, say goodbye before I leave. Brother, look after Oswald, will you?
Aye, he is family now. And I could not be more proud of him. We have you to thank for that.
Take care. Brother, Oswald is in your hands now. Protect your king, and call out to my banner should the need arise.
Aye, Eivor. Without a moment's hesitation. Travel safe.
I will, friend. Valdis.
Will you not stay a moment longer, Eivor?
I should not linger. My banner folk await my return.
I understand.
Take care, Valdis. You fought well, and won yourself a worthy king.
I did, didn't I? Take care, Eivor.
Litwan bide is that the haven on forest. The bigger way, Henny. They bring us good.
A dream come true, like none other. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart.
Greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Vinir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together?
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Rand. Best tell her the good news.
What a celebration!
Eat that wretched hat of yours!
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
When you see it, Rowan, I could trade that hat for 2 of your horses.
Silence! Eivor, thank Tyr. I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Ha! Robbed is a pointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you? Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan! I was painting! You make it sound so crude!
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump, without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But The horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Ealdorman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no. And how is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandebridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
I want to see the Alliance map. I have changed my mind. I should go. A new letter.
You are the only father I've ever had.
Tovi.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Tovi, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed. Sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories. When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they are ready. Sven wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong, and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me, or worse. This was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Tovi. And know that you're valued. I'm sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. You have taught Tovi well. Through her you live on. When I close my eyes, Sven, I see the signs on the arms of gods. I am sorry I was not here to see you off, old friend. I would like to reorganize the crew.
Done?
I would like to reorganize the crew.
Good for now?
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
If you need a steady hand by ship or blade, you found them. I'll be ready to serve when the time comes.
What have you got for me today?
You know you have use for this. You should buy that. Eivor, you should definitely get this. I'm practically giving it away. This was a smart purchase. Done shopping for the day?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Always a pleasure, Eivor.
Randvi, take a break. Let's make for Grantebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not? Stretch your legs and fill your lungs.
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the Longhouse.
We'll need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods. It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Get used to it.
I do not wish to. Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grandebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
And here we are. Welcome to Grandebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Well! Is that Eivor I see? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randvi. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Voda. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits are camped on the river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from your table for a day, and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magni and clear these bandits, but do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
This this is my work, but people have the silliest requests these days. Come back anytime, my friend.
There. The bandit camp.
All right. Stay close and do as I do.
Rude and look sternly at the horizon?
By all means. What see you, old friend?
Nicely done. I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seem up for a battle, so here we go.
Who says piggies can't fly?
That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse. That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantebridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink, to celebrate our victory.
At home, Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse, and if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randi, wherever she is.
She's here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh! Someone is thirsty.
Are you determined to get drunk?
I am determined to get you drunk. Come on. Scared I will outpace you?
To be honest, a little. What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-Kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
All right, let us drink.
Beautiful.
Höfugt að finna salt hérna. Nátti að reykja flest kjötin. Náttúrulega auðma sig ef allt sé reykt.
Droolmonger. The barrel, okay?
Rodney's done you better.
Any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the Mead Queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randvi, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits, breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean... Did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlstuna as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must.
You killed him! Die!
Troll curse corruption lurks here.
That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on. Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air, before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger. Free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together, over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd, to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the mead, it may be the air, but there is no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
I am honored by your feelings, Randvi, but I value you as a friend. I hope that does not disappoint. It is my highest praise.
Of course. Thank you. I do apologize.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred spirits.
More than enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all the same to you.
I would like that. Randvi? Must have returned to the settlement.
Good day, Eivor. Eivor.
Randvi, why did you leave? We could have returned together.
We could have, but I was... restless. A quiet walk alone clears the head. And you do snore a little. Like a wounded bear.
That's a lie.
I had a wonderful time, Eivor. Thank you for your company. And your friendship.
And you for yours.
Now, shall we get back to it?
I want to see the Alliance map. So Ceolbert has traveled to Shropshire.
He has, into a difficult situation. The Shire has been mired in a long war with Rhodri, King of the Britons. Ceolbert hopes to negotiate a peace with the Britons of the West. A difficult task for one so green.
I hope your tutelage has prepared him well.
Indeed. But I think it best if you supervise these talks. If Ceolbert can make this work, we will gain a valuable alliance.
What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
Hytham asked that I traveled to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asks that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.